So in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact client database reactivation system which we use to reactivate the client's database and make some sales happen. So we are eventually using a AI dialer for this to call the prospect and ask them. We have, let's say you come up with the offer each and every month and you call the prospect with that offer, and if the prospect is interested, he will sign up, right? He will book the call and you can sell the product later, right? So we have a system which is designed for solar businesses. So I'm going to show you exactly how the system is, how the automations are, what sort of things are there in this. I will show the entire structure so that you can implement the same system in your business, and if you're building and selling the same system to businesses, you can make a ton of money as an agency owner, right? So this system is very essential, even if you are a local business, any local business, right? Solar, roofing, HVAC. If you have a database of like 1000 2000 leads, you can ask the AI to reach out to all those people, follow up, and make some sales out of these contacts, right? And also, if you're purchasing leads from any other agencies out there, if you're calling them, only make sure that all these leads are TCRA complaint and DNC scraped, right? So that you don't want to face any legal problems when you are calling these prospects, because people sue you sometime. Make sure that is clear, then you're good to go. This system is basically consists of calls and text messages. You are calling on day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4. Basically these are the follow-up things, guys. Like I will show you the system in a while. Okay, forget that. I will show you the system first, and we'll get a good idea like how this works, right? So basically this system works with the trigger, guys. Whenever you have a lead data, you are going to upload it to a CRM software like Go High Level with a tag, right? Database lead, any tag you can put. It triggers the automation, right? And once it triggers the automation, what usually happens is that it goes through this, and you can see first call reactivation, right? What it means is that workflow trigger is database reactivation. It goes through this. The number field will be updated to 0, which we are using later in the automation. I will do a separate video on that, where I will explain how we connect Go High Level with the AI dialer and how you can implement the whole system. So that is there, and we wait for 30 seconds after the lead data has been put. And what we want to do eventually is we want to put the data in drip mode, in the sense each lead should be called after an interval of 1 minute, right? We don't want to put pressure on our automation, so we are doing this. And this is taking to a webhook. So here we are sending some details to our make.com, which is automation software where it pulls the data from Go High Level through this webhook, and it gives to WAPI, which eventually calls the prospect, right? And let's say the prospect doesn't respond, he doesn't pick the call, right? What happens is that the automation will trigger and a number will be updated, right? Which will take to a first follow-up call. If the number has changed to 1, which means that the automation has been triggered. It comes here the same way like before, and here what we have done is that we have set a SMS sequence. Hi, contacting, this is customer from company, we are offering homeowners in blah 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 for a limited time, your offer, right? And you wait for another 4 hours after your first call. This is your second call, which is eventually a follow-up call, right? And you put the same thing in drip mode for 1 minute and you call again. Let's say the prospect doesn't pick again. You come and your third call, the number has changed to 3, and you come again. You don't want other leads to come in this, so we are usually putting this because there are a lot of automation in this, so only the relevant flow should come inside this, right? so that condition, and the tag should include this, only then the automation will trigger, right? These are set of if else conditions we used, and the third call will come here, right? And we are asking again, just following up. I wanted to check if you are interested in the offer we are offering this week, if you want to claim it, or you are even giving a direct calendar link. If they want, they can book directly into your calendar, right? If they are interested in the offer, they don't have to talk with the AI again. If they book in the calendar, we have a separate automation which will remove them from all the other automations and move them to the booking automation, right? So that is there. And the same way it waits for another day. It comes in the drip mode. Interval is like 0.1 minute, which is like there, and it comes to a webhook. And again the fourth call, right? I showed you guys like fourth call. Okay, here it is. This is the third follow-up call eventually we are doing. Just a quick heads up, is almost fully booked, but I still have a few spots. Reply offer for the details or grab your spot here. You're giving the calendar link. It's kind of like you're creating a kind of urgency, right? That's how the initial database reactivation sequence works. Let's say the prospect has replied for any of these messages saying that we are interested or that or this. We will put the prospect in another automation, right? Let's say they didn't pick the call, but they showed some interest. We have other automation for that, right? We are putting them under series of automations, like we are literally calling them 7-8 times, following up. In the meanwhile, we are also nurturing them with our where it is appointment, not this one, where it is, okay, it's inside this, I guess. The follow-up nurture sequence. Once the prospect shows some interest, we are going to put them inside this with a tag, right? So the AI will keep messaging them and trying to book them in your calendar. That's how the system works. And you can see here, you can do this database reactive. Once the prospect responds, you on a day one you can call like 2 to 3 times, and on day 2 you can call as well as text, email. On day 3 you can do the same thing. Day 4, day 6, day 9, day 15, day 30, and eventually every 30 days, right? You have to understand this. Each lead is a lead, guys. Like if they showed some interest on your offer, it means that they were interested, right? They still have the potential of becoming your client, right? If not this month, just try next month. They have the problem, and it won't go just like that unless someone solves it, right? So you keep following up. You only stop following up with them when they say no, don't message me again. Till then, don't stop, right? Keep messaging them. Just because they ignored your message, it doesn't mean that they are not interested anymore, right? You're not really spamming anyone. The prospect showed some interest and you're just following up with them, right? They genuinely signed up for something. They genuinely showed some interest for something, and you are following up with that. There is nothing wrong with that, right? And that is there. And this can be the message which you can send with new offer each time to the prospect. This is the email and what your SMS message, and these are some of the voicemails which you can send, which is pretty much simple, guys. Like I will pause here, take a screenshot if you want, and just use it in your things, right? That's there. You can pretty much use this for any industry. This is basically for roofing. You can use it for any industry. I hope you got it. And and if you want us to come and implement the whole system, if you have a good lead database, we will come and implement this and get you some deals going right away, right? It's very effective. Specifically, this system works really well for recurring customers, like in the gym niche, in the chiropractor niche, in the dentist niche, and basically all the local business niche, guys. Like for solar, let's say you want to sell a battery backup after selling a solar service. Your past customers are the right customers for this offer, right? Your solar hour battery backup. You can launch a campaign with this database reactivation. You will get good enough leads, right? And you can also scrape data from some online platforms who have went solar in the past few years, and you take that data and feed it to this system so that you can use full advantage of the system, right? The people will be called and asked about the offer. If they are interested, they will sign up and you will make some good deals as well as some good money, right? That's all for this video. Hope you liked it. As I told, if you want us to come and implement all this systems automations, we are more than happy to do that. I'll put a link in the description. You can book a call right away. So that's all for this video. Please subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next video. Till then, bye.